Staying in Mpumalanga, the EFF in that province is calling for a skills audit of all municipal employees in Mpumalanga. They say they are making this call in response to a senior researcher at the Mbombela Municipality disclosed that he had not achieved a post-matric qualification. EFF Mpumalanga Provincial Secretary Jackson Malatjie joins us now for more on this conversation. Jackson, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Let's start off here. Following what transpired yesterday in Parliament, you are now calling for a skills audit in all of the municipalities. Hello, Jack.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and greetings to yourself and also to the viewers. Yes, we, as the EFF, we have taken a decision. We have issued a statement today to say we are calling for a skills audit in all the municipalities in Mpumalanga, more especially in Mbombela Municipality, where we have challenges or have employees that are not meeting the requirement. Taking into consideration that on the 26th February, there was an interview in Parliament where the said researcher implicated himself that while he was serving in that position, he didn't have a post-matric, of which that shows that it's violation of System Act of 32 of 2000, where an employee must meet the requirement, of which it tells you that Masilela, the third person is Zwelo Masilela, who implicated himself, of which according to the System Act, he has violated the System Act, and on that note, meaning he benefited unduly.
Yeah. Would you say that the skills audit you are calling for is singling him out, or do you think that this is an overall problem that you have picked up in Mpumalanga?
Yes, this is an overall a problem that we have picked up in Mpumalanga. If you can recall, last year we raised the issue of the CFO who has already been suspended, falsified his qualification. He didn't even have the post-matric, but he was employed as the CFO in the very same municipality.
Have you reached out to the Mbombela Municipality to try and address some of these issues which you have picked up? I mean, you are saying that this said individual outed himself in Parliament. Have you reached out to the municipality, the said Mbombela Municipality?
Yes, after we have issued a statement, we have written the letter to the MEC of Coxstar and even the municipal manager. There are 8 questions that we posed to the MEC and the municipal manager. So we're expecting their response within 7 days. And also on Monday, we're going to open a criminal case against the said person because he has benefited unduly.
What is the problem when it comes to, some of these appointments which we see in various municipalities in South Africa, particularly when it comes to the fact that when a certain political party comes into power, there are political appointments in that regard. What are the issues when it comes to the appointments of that nature, these appointments made by political parties in power at certain municipalities?
Yeah, thank you very much. On that one, like in this case, the issue or the problem is caused by political or nepotism that is done by the municipalities, or the issue of cadre deployment. Because if you can see, the governing party, it's more practicing the issue of cadre deployment without even considering if the person is qualifying or he has qualifications.
And when it comes to this said individual, I mean, have you also maybe then in that regard also done your research when it comes, to this ANC Youth League member as well, Zwelo Masilela? I mean, I've seen also images of him because he had said that he had graduated, and those images are actually doing the rounds on social media, showing that, people are questioning whether he has a post-matric qualification. But according to some of the images we have seen making the rounds on social media, it may seem that he actually does have a qualification.
No, we have seen those ones that are circulating on the media, but the focus as the EFF is that while he was still a researcher in the Mbombela Municipality, he didn't have the qualification, and therefore it poses a question that how can a municipality employ a person without post-matric? So one of the questions that we have posed to the MEC is to say, can he provide us, can he tell us that post was advertised and the salary notes that he was receiving, and was he meeting the criteria or meeting if the post was advertised, was he meeting the criteria? But apparently, according to our knowledge and information at our disposal, by then he didn't have post-matric.
Oh, so you're saying at the time when you occupied the position, he had no post-matric qualification. Do we know exactly, according to what you have investigated, know exactly when he received this qualification and how long over a period he actually was in this position?
Yeah, no, that one is still in. We do have such information at our disposal, and if needed, we'll produce. That is why we are saying on Monday we are going to open a criminal case, because if a person has benefited unduly and in contravention with the System Act, then he has it's criminality at its best. So it must be attended to. So on Monday, because when you open a case, they need a supporting documentation. We'll prove to them today to say he didn't have the qualifications while he was a researcher at Mbombela local municipality.
Yeah, and what does it say about said individuals who occupy very crucial positions in our municipalities, and they don't have the said qualifications, whereas there are some other people who have the required documents but don't have the access to these opportunities? What does it say about some of our municipalities in terms of giving the opportunities to the right individuals?
You see, when you look into the operationals of the municipality, all the MMs or the management of the municipality is not taking their own decision. They took the decision that has been taken by politicians or the governing people in that municipality, of which they will bring their volunteers that are not qualifying. They will bring a person who doesn't have, or a friend of a politician or a family member of the politician who doesn't have qualifications to occupy there. But because they getting the mandate from those politicians who are in charge of that municipality, that's the problem. But if you can leave the administration to run their affairs, because they are qualified to do that job, they were employed through qualification to do those responsibilities. But the politicians or the people that are in charge or the governing party is taking their volunteers. They don't care if the person qualifies. That is why you see in most of the municipalities, or in all the municipalities in Mpumalanga, except the district, we receive the disclaimers, most of the municipalities. And there is always going to be the UIFWs and the material irregularities that we must also investigate.
All right, Jackson, thank you so much for your time this evening. That is Jackson Malaki. He is the EFF Mpumalanga Provincial Secretary there, just giving us an insight in terms of this case that they will be opening on Monday.